I got some great news that we're gonna be announcing soon, and I gotta fill you in on, my brother.
Yeah, oh, good.
How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I don't need to complain. Nobody want to hear it.
Right, nobody want to hear it, man. And I don't think that our buddy LeBron, I don't think that he needs to complain when he's no longer in the GOAT conversation. Now, hold on, coach. I don't want to ruffle your feathers too hard. But what is your thoughts on let's talk, let's address the elephant in the room. What is your thoughts on LeBron?
Man, I hated to see him leave out the playoffs, man. I really did. I mean,
I did too.
I know it was gonna happen, but I hated to see him go. Uh, man, he had a good season. He had a real good season, man. You talking about 40-plus-year-old man still out there doing what he do. It's remarkable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
remarkable.
I was just busting your chops when I was saying he's out of the debate.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I know. What do you think about the Lakers, man? I mean, it's good. I want to see what he gonna do next season. Um, I don't think I will go back to LA, but I'm not. I don't know about that. He probably still want to play with his son, and LA might be the only place where he can do that.
Yeah. I think that that's what matters to him the most, right? I mean, you have an opportunity like that to play with your son. I mean, that's like, I mean, like I can't even think of anything greater than that. And then what having in the back of your mind that your main guy, your firepower, you know, who was fully loaded during the season, was disarmed and sitting on the bench. So I think that, man, knowing that in the back, that, man, if we can get Luca back and we can be a healthy squad and maybe add a piece or two, we got a shot.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, come on, Coach. You gonna say that about my Lakers, man?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Luca. I don't know about Luca, man. It's looking like Dallas did the right thing so far.
Oh,
I mean, that was the issue. Can Luca stay healthy? That's why that's why they said Nico made the move. He thought he was always gonna be out of shape and not available to play when it counts. So I don't know about Luca, man. But let me ask you this: what you think about Luca not commenting on would he want to play with LeBron next season?
I think that I don't know. He might be in his feelings. There's a lot going on in Luca's head. I'm sure. Here is a guy, and you're right. Nico did pull the trigger on that, but this season he came in shape. I mean, he really dedicated himself last offseason to get in the best shape of his life. So I really think that I don't know, man. I mean, how can you not be floored when you get in the best shape of your life and you still end up on the bench? I think that emotionally he's going through a whole lot right now, and probably don't want to speak about the inevitable.
Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, he came in shape, and he was having a good season, man. It's just I don't know, man. Like like we said a couple weeks ago, like how is the 41-year-old healthy and the two young guys, weren't.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to increase their budget as far as investing in themselves, right? Because we know what LeBron does. LeBron is gonna spend some grip, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
man.
knows what counts.
The best ability is availability. I mean, it's cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, it's very, very true.
That's
And
true, man.
look at look at LeBron. Look, 23rd NBA season, coach. Averaged 23 points in the playoffs. 6 rebounds, 7 to 9 assists per game. His last game, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. I mean, come on.
Yeah, man. It
Just
shouldn't have to.
imagine if you were able to add Luca to that. That would have been a double decker.
Right, and he shouldn't have to do that now. I mean, he can good that he can, but he shouldn't have to do that right now at this stage in his career. And you got a $300 million man on your team.
Right, the $300 million man.
So yeah, he shouldn't have to do that, man. And then the Spurs ain't going nowhere. Minnesota ain't going nowhere. OKC ain't going nowhere. So
Well, let me say this to you. Go ahead.
to me, I think LeBron best path for getting back to making it to the big stage is going back east. I don't know if the Knicks will want him, but if he can go back home to the Cavs and the Cavs not have to give up so much, maybe they'll take Braun and Braun in a package deal.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
that,
and if he does go back to the East, yeah, I think the Cavs.
yeah, yeah, that'll be his best path to the finals. I don't know if the Lakers can get enough around them, man, to do what they need to do with the West being so tough.
Well, you know what? The West is very, very tough. And if Austin Reeves, the way that he played so disappointingly, if he plays like that, then they don't have a shot.
Yeah.
Because you need an extra guy. You got Luca, you got LeBron. Austin Reeves has to be the guy. I mean, they went from having the strongest, backcourt. I mean, but I don't know. Reeves just seemed off.
Yeah, he looked a little slow out there, man. The game was moving a little faster, and he looked a little slower. I mean, maybe it was because of the injury, just coming back from injury. But he was kind of loose with his handles.
Very loose with his handles. He was Butterfingers.
Yeah, so man, I
I'm
mean,
like, what's wrong with this guy?
yeah, I'm gonna chop it up to just coming back off injury, and it's the playoffs, and OKC was kind of flying around. OKC looked really good, man. So
Yeah, so I mean, with all that being said, we got to figure this out. My Laker organization needs to figure this thing out
yeah,
because Bronny wants to get some action in. Maybe he'll step up a little bit and be what the Lakers need.
nah, no comment.
Let's talk about Philly and their process.
Oh man.
Those 86ers. They got 86 out of the playoffs, and boy, did they get a whipping. 144 to 114. Man, in game four, the Knicks put it on them, coach.
Yeah, man. I think the process is over.
Time to dismantle.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think the process is over. I mean, you can't really get rid of MB because MB is such a dominant player when you're on the floor. But it goes back to what we just talked about, man, availability. And Embiid just ain't there, man. He can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. I mean, he
He
can't
can't.
leave that way. So
He can't stay healthy at all. I mean, 38 starts this season. I mean, that's not gonna cut it. I think it's remarkable for to see the 76ers actually even make it as far as they did,
yeah,
considering that he had only 38 starts.
right. Yeah, I mean that's why they ended up as a 7 seed. because of that. I hate,
Yeah.
and they upset Boston. I'm like, man, they gonna get it together, and nah, they did. I'd rather seen Boston and New York the way that series played out, and that was just all.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The 76ers, man, did all that losing and still just couldn't get over the hump after getting all the number one picks. When Ben Simmons went down, that was the start of the end of the process right there. Because you tanked and you got Ben, and Ben looked promising his first 3 or 4 years, man, and then after that, it's just downhill.
Yeah, and it's downhill for the president of their basketball operations too. They just let go Daryl. Daryl won't be singing a Christmas carol this year, will he?
Nah, gotta make changes, man, when stuff going the way it has.
Changes have to be made. And look, coach, Maxi is unbelievable, man. I mean, that's the bright spot. I mean, only 25 years old. He made the All-Star team twice already. He's phenomenal. And then you got VJ
Yeah,
Edgecombe, who's like, I'm liking the way I'm liking the way he balls, coach.
yeah, I like it too. I like it too. And you got them the right way. You got both of them pieces the right way. You won't lose it on purpose. You got both of them pieces the right way.
So I think that if they could somehow move forward doing it the right way, like that way, then maybe they can make something happen. But I mean, do you trade the big man? I mean, do we? Are you starting to think about maybe getting rid of him, just kind of like the Mavericks did, Luca?
Oh, he's so good at make it tough, right?
It makes it so tough.
It does, man. I guess it depends. Get back for him, man. I mean, anybody can be moved. It's always a deal to be made. Just got to make sure it's the right deal, not like the deal you just made with Paul George, paying him all that money in.
Oh yeah,
So they dropped the ball with that one. They was going for it all this year, though. They really thought they had, the pieces to push for a championship. And Embiid
Paul
healthy.
George was like, I mean, he was like Casper on that court.
Yeah, yeah. He had some moments, but he was, kind of in and out too. So they overpaid for Paul George, most definitely.
And when you look at the big man, I mean, come on. I mean, the guy's averaging 26.9 points per game when he is playing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to let him go, but at the same time, I mean, 38 stars is not going to cut it.
Nah, I know, man. He got like one of the best touch for like a pure center, as far as like shooting the ball.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Pure center, you got some bigs that can shoot the ball, but they ain't pure centers. You got some 7 footers that can shoot the ball, but they ain't center. He like a pure center, man. Got real good touch, man. Free throws, short jumper, even stretch it out to the 3 line.
Yeah. Philly needs some good shooters, man. They're gonna have to reach out and get BD Siegel.
I guess.
You gotta get lucky. They gotta get BD Siegel a freeway.
You said they need some shooters. They will definitely need some shooters.
Oh.
Stillwater Kayaks of New Bern, North Carolina is your premier destination for year-round kayaking for the whole family. Stillwater Kayaks offers a range of kayaking options for new and experienced kayakers. Explore the beauty of our scenic still waters and diverse wildlife. Call 252-772-3563 to reserve your kayaking adventure. That's 252-772-3563. We interrupt this broadcast for the Second Opinion halftime show.
Hi, my name is CJ from Carbon Lifeforms. Here's our video, Give in the End, the studio version. and you are watching Second Opinion.
You're running to me for help, forgot what you did to me. Why would I befriend you? What I don't want to see. You want someone to help you, now you want a friend. You won't get none of that. You get what you give in the end. You tore your heart out like you did all the rest. You didn't see it coming, you never could have guessed. You want someone to help you, did you think I'd forget? I'm not that forgiving. You get what you give in the end. You tore your heart out like you did all the rest. You didn't see it coming, but I could have guessed. I'm glad you did it, I really must confess. You couldn't see it coming, I'm glad you didn't guess. Did it, I really must confess. I saw it coming, now you hurt like the rest.
Rough around the edges, not shiny or new. Treads worn down on these old tires, but still true. A little white in my hair, a silver crown in my beard. I reminisce about the old days when the new things appear. Just because there's rust on these bones don't mean we're gone. We still got a home. Some things take time to age just right, like a classic car on a Saturday night. I'm thinking about the way this world should be. You're so close, I know you can see. From the past and future, it's right here. Just because there's rust Doesn't mean we disappear just because there's rust on these bones. Don't mean we're gone. We still got a home. Some things take time to age just right, like a classic car on a Saturday night. Like a lot forgotten in time, old is the new. When we ride through the sunsets, just me and you. Time stands still as we laugh and we share. With every bump in the road, we're breathing that air. Feeling every moment, every scar on our skin. Like an old leather jacket, we're warm from within. Stories etched deep, like lines in the grain. We weather the storms, dance with the rain. Just because there's rust on these bones, don't mean we're gone. We still got a home. Some things take time to age just right, like a classic car on a Saturday night. So here's to the journey and the miles yet to roam. With every turn taken, we're building our home. Rough edges and scars are what make us real. In a world so fleeting, let's cherish what we feel. Just because there's rust on these bones, don't mean we're gone. We still got a home. Some things take time to age just right, like a classic car on a Saturday night. So let's drive down that highway with the stars up above. Celebrate the old days and the ones that we love. Because just like the seasons, we learn as we grow. Old is the new, and there's no rewind, you know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Allen Pierce, and you're listening to my song Moonrise here on Second Opinion.
Sunlight breaks the dawn. I'll be up and on my way. When you wake, I will be gone.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Listen, I'm a living witness that God will turn your test into your greatest testimony. Living witness. Listen to my story. I done been through so much, don't even know where to begin. I remember them days, had my time in the pen. Felt so low in my life, didn't know how it was gonna win. But I still kept the faith, my best friend became my pen. Yeah, my life's been a journey, full of series of ups and downs. Through addiction and affliction, but God, he turned it around. Still delayed but not denied, had to learn to adjust my crown. And remember that God is the one that sits high and looks down. I've been diagnosed and labeled mentally ill, but I ain't letting that stop me. I'm still going straight hard to kill. No matter how the world labeled me, it's by his stripes I'm healed. I thank God for his mercy and promises he's fulfilled. I remember them days searching for my next hit. And I ain't talking about music, I'm talking hard drugs and cigs. Feeling for quick relief for all my problems and sins. Felt like I had nobody whole time. God been my friend. Take my advice. Put your trust in the Lord. Just man to do you so wrong. Come with prices you can't afford. Some people straight lose their mind. Some people straight lose their time. Some people lose everything. Every dollar, nickel, and dime. So turn that pain into power. If you survive from your past and you dealt with your trauma, listen, nobody knows the time nor the hour. So turn that pain into power. Turn that pain into power. If you survive from your past and you dealt with your trauma, nobody knows the time nor the hour. So turn that pain into power. I remember them days sitting in them cold jail cells, praying and wondering which one of my family was gonna post my bail. My heart in a million places, my mind it won't stop racing. The doctors tried everything and dosed me with medication. Didn't know what to do with me, so they labeled and called me crazy. And the whole time was nothing but them demons trying to overtake me. Spiritual warfare, enemy didn't want to see me win, so he tried to manipulate people against me, family and friends. When you're blessed with anointings and callings over your life, the enemy try to come in like a thief in the night. Try to rob and take everything, so be ready to fight. Yo, this life is a battle, but I'm armed with the light of Christ. I turn my pain into power. Now I'm on top of my game and blossom just like a flower. I turn my pain into power. Now I'm on top of my game and blossom just like a flower. So turn that pain into power. If you survive from your past and get up with your trauma, listen, nobody knows the time or the hour. So turn that pain into power. Turn that pain into power. If you survive from your past and get up with your trauma, nobody knows the time or the hour. So turn that pain into power. When we surrender our wounds to God, He turns them into weapons of strength. Amen. Listen, I know why the cage bird sing. Yes, I do. Royal. Hey, listen. Hey. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Amen. Psalm 34:18. Put your trust in God and God only.
This halftime show was sponsored by Nash Studios of Greenville, North Carolina.
So my husband, Bob Ray, and I, along with my son, Kevin, and his wife, Laura, have the Loft on Main Airbnb in Washington, North Carolina. And you were asking about the artwork. I'm a painter, and my husband, Bob, is. And we have a lot of our work in the Loft. We kind of say it's where Soho meets Charleston. It's a loft like you might expect in New York, one long. It's in the top of an old building downtown. Great location near the river, near all the restaurants, and we have our artwork there as well as a gallery in town, and the Bank Bistro, which is a wonderful restaurant in Washington, has our paintings. And the people comment a lot who stay in the Airbnb. They love the artwork, and so it's a way of us connecting and creating a space that we're comfortable in. We stay there sometimes if we're in town. We live out in the country, and so we get a lot of really positive feedback about the wonderful art and the space.
And it truly is a beautiful space, very cozy, and like we had mentioned, it's right in the heart of downtown, not far from the waterfront, and everything you need is just a few steps away.
Yeah, the Turnage Theater directly beside the Loft on Main. The Loft on Main is upstairs over what used to be the American Barbershop. And our space was a beauty parlor in the 50s and 60s when my mom would make me go and get a permanent. But next door was the movie theater. And for years, I didn't know about until, probably the last 15 years, there's a vaudeville theater upstairs, and it's totally haunted. If you walk in that stairwell to go upstairs, it looks like they had turned off the lights from the performance the night before and walked out. And you can feel the presence there. A lot of the buildings are, but the history goes back to the 1600s in Washington. So there are a lot of decades of souls that can be walking around. We never experienced anything in the Loft, though. It's cozy and quiet there, but the theater next door.
Sure. You know, we want people to reach out. Is there a time of year that you recommend people come and visit Washington?
Well, it's nice all year round. They have all kinds of activities, especially it's a very vibrant downtown community. It's growing like crazy. There are lots of restaurants, and along with the restaurants, it brings and the waterfront. They have festivals. If I was March, April, May, June, the fall is my favorite. You know, we have a lot of people that stay with us for Thanksgiving and Christmas that have family and friends in town. And so there's always something to do. And like I said, that close to the theater and art galleries and the museum and everything, there's always a lot to do.
Rain or shine, it's a great spot to visit, folks. So how
That's
do you
it.
want people to reach out if they would like to stay? Is it best to go to you're available on the Airbnb website
Yes.
that people
We
can go directly?
we only book through the Airbnb, but it's a little tricky. If you put in the loft, the first one that comes up is New York and then California and then Dallas. So you have to say the loft on Main, Washington, North Carolina. And we have superhost status, so we're the first one in our town that comes up. And so we'd love to see you. My son Kevin does all the booking, and Bob and I make sure it's neat and tidy, and that there are fresh towels and flowers. So come on, visit.
Wonderful. Well, we'll be sure to share that with all our neighbors. It's that Washington is such a beautiful place for a staycation. You need to get away from the stress of the world and
Yeah,
just kind of get lost and discover some new things.
yeah.
So thank you so much, Barbara, for being with us. And we enjoyed meeting you. And we're excited to introduce you and your artwork and just this wonderful family-owned business right here in Eastern North Carolina.
Thank you. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. We'll be checking in for any updates. See you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Moving right along, Boston's future. Boston's future. Uh-oh. I know your boys watching, man.
Hey
Go
man,
ahead and look, man. Don't shed a tear. It's gonna be all right, my brother. It's
yeah.
gonna be all right.
Man, Boston gonna have to break that thing up that they got going on right now. They got to break it up. Uh, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, they just don't mix well, man. They just don't mix well. So everybody going crazy right now over the comments that Brown made that this was his most enjoyable season, and this was the season where Tatum didn't play. and
Right.
he done been finals MVP. He done won championships and been a finals MVP. And this is his most enjoyable season. Yeah, it's time to break it
Well,
up.
I don't know, but is he talking about on the court or off the court with Vanessa?
I
Maybe both. Maybe that's part of his.
yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
don't know.
part of his answer.
Yeah, but man, like just to say that, it just like you're taking a dig at Tatum, you know.
It is taking a dig, and I just think that you're absolutely right. They can't. They both can't exist on the same ball club, man. It's just there's something about it. The energy and the chemistry doesn't feel right.
Right, right. And they say Brown try to make it happen. You know, they always offer him to work out with him in the off season and stuff like that, man. And Tatum, just being Tatum, man, he a Duke guy, man. So yeah,
You
take
know
that,
how Duke is, man.
take that for what you may.
You know how the Duke guys are.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, take that for what you may. Yeah. So, I think that the rumor going around, man, that they're gonna move Brown. Yeah, they talking about Greek Freak might come to town. So Boston be right
The
back up.
Greek Freak. They want to
Boston
keep
back up.
Tatum and get the Greek Freak.
Right. Yeah, they be right back up. And I think Greek Freak and Tatum would match well together.
I think so too.
I think they'll mesh well together, man. I really do, man. Just that type of game. Tatum want to kind of play outside anyway. Free to take care of the inside, and they'll go better together than Brown and Tatum. You know, and that's hard. That's hard to say because Brown and Tatum has won a championship together. But I think that the way Tatum and Greek games are so different that it'll mesh well together. Brown and Tatum got similar games.
Yeah, they got similar games. And then I know this would be nearly impossible for it to happen, but wouldn't it be just a marvelous thing if Brown can somehow come to my Lakers?
Now that will be a good move
Then
because
he can be right down the street from Vanessa, man. This would turn into something special.
all right, that'll be a good move because the Lakers need somebody that can defend on the wing.
Oh man, what a move that would be.
Yeah, they need a wing defender.
And you never know, man. You just never know.
Right, you never know. Might have been 3-4 team deal.
So, I think we're going to be revisiting this topic down the line. It's definitely going to get more and more headlines as it steamrolls.
Right. Yes, sir.
And then look, you look at the Celtics, okay? With Brad Stevens, what are they going to do? 27.7 million traded player exception they gained from trading with the Bulls back in February. They're able to use that. The 15 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception. What states over the if you're over the salary cap, but you're below the luxury tax apron, you have the right to be able to sign free agents, okay? Um, with under a minimum salary. So there's some things that the Celtics have in their arsenal that they're going to be able to use, and maybe they can get a couple of free agents. And then if they get the Greek freak, I mean, come on, the
Yeah,
Celtics will be right back in the conversation.
yeah. I ain't mean to cut you off, but yeah, I totally agree.
So we'll see how that goes. Now let's get into the good stuff, Coach. I want to get into the really good stuff. Who would you rather see? Oklahoma City versus Minnesota or the San Antonio Spurs?
Ah man, you already know.
Tell
But
me, Coach.
I'm gonna
Who's in the crystal ball?
let you go first on this one because these are your two guys right here. Now, which one you gonna choose? You gonna choose Wemby or you gonna choose that man?
It's funny that you said that. I have a funny feeling. Put it this way: I was looking at something on the Spurs a few days ago, and I saw their coach Popovich, their old coach Popovich. He was in a practice sitting next to Wimby, and I don't know, man. It was a magical thing to see. Here's a guy that's retired from the game that led those Spurs to so many championships, quite arguably with one of the top five NBA players, which we discussed that many blue moons ago.
All right.
And here he is sitting in the practice of the Spurs facility, sitting there coaching Wimby, and he's not even the coach. Man, I think Wimby and the Spurs are going to the NBA Finals, my brother, after seeing that magical moment.
Yeah. Okay, so you would rather see Wemby.
I'd rather see Wimby. And it's sad because I do love Ant-Man, but I don't know the Minnesota is just they're missing. They're still missing a piece or two.
Right.
And I think the Spurs are more ready.
I agree. So I'm gonna piggyback off that because that's where I was going with my take. I think the Spurs got a better chance of beating OKC than Minnesota. I think OKC will run right through Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals and make it look like it's a first round matchup.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if they're gonna sweep them like they've done everybody else so far, but it'll be a gentleman sweep. It might be 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Spurs just match up well with OKC, and the Spurs got more offensive weapons, throughout
That
that.
castle is tough, man.
Yeah, Castle is tough, man. And Harper don't look too bad neither, man. Then of course, you got Fox. So
Yeah.
I think the Spurs is just a better matchup for OKC. I think that'll go 7, and it's gonna be one that you cannot miss.
Yeah, it's gonna be something special.
It is, man. Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
one.
gonna be something special. And look, you're not gonna be able to go in the paint and do those little ice cream floaters for
Nah,
Wimby and them.
you
That
know,
ain't happening, man.
no, it ain't happening. Guy had 11 blocks in one game. God.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, man. So and
Yeah,
and you know what? And I hate to say this, because I'm getting excited. I can't believe I'm so excited about the NBA, man.
yeah,
It's back.
it's
The
back.
NBA is back, brother.
Yeah, it's back.
But what makes me so excited, and maybe this leads on to the last thing that we're going to talk about today, is that once the Spurs beat Oklahoma, I think the Knicks have the best chance in the world against the Spurs.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Before you get to these Knickerbockers, let me ask you something, man. Were you glad that the NBA didn't suspend Wemby for the elbow?
I was so happy.
Yeah,
I was so glad.
yeah.
Because I mean, come on. If this is the 1980s, I mean, we wouldn't even be talking about it. What's an elbow?
I don't think he was trying to hurt the guy. I think he was just trying to get him off of him. He was reaching and
Yeah.
swung it. He got him clean though, but I don't think his intent was to hurt him. I think he was just
No,
trying.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get him off of him, a little frustration and trying to get him off of him though.
Wimby's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah, and I like to see the
But
fire and the feistiness too. Though I like to see that.
I think what we're seeing though, coach, too, is that this kid is growing into a man, right? I
Yeah,
mean, as far as like just watching him play, because you have to develop some of that kind of fight in you. And I've been seeing him, man. Like he ain't backing down from nobody.
nah, he not. He not. He not backing down. And it's good to see, right? Because everybody thought he would be a soft foreigner. He far from.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, he far from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely did. And the Knicks, I don't know. I'm speechless.
Lord, hey, baby, don't fall
I
into the sauce.
feel like I listen, coach,
Don't get lost in the sauce now. I know I got my New York hat on, and it got you
which is
hypnotized.
very rare. It's normally me wearing it.
I know it got you hypnotized. Don't fall into the sauce now. Don't get lost in the sauce.
Hey, man, you got Fat Joe out there. You got Terror Squad. You got Spike Lee. I mean, the celebrities are coming out, man. Jay-Z's coming out. He stays in LA. He's catching flights over back to Brooklyn just so he can go to Madison Square. What is going on?
Hey man, at the end of last season, me and you sit there and talked about it, that the East was shaping up for the Knicks to make a run to the finals because of the injuries that happened at the end of the season. And we should have just stuck by our guns.
We should have started.
That's I guess, and what we said, right? Should have went with our first
Yeah,
thoughts, our first opinion. So, but man, I think
man.
for the taking. It's
Huh?
there for the taking.
It's there for the taking.
Yeah, it's there for the
And
taking, man.
look, Jalen is playing phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, he's playing phenomenal.
he is, man. And OG is too, man. OG been solid.
Well, G has been solid as a rock.
Yeah, OG been getting it in.
Yeah. So I mean, Towns is going to town.
Yeah,
I mean, this team seems like, and they got the physicality, they got the heart, but most importantly, it reminds me of football when you had the Seattle Seahawks during their run. Well, they
right.
just won again, but that 12th man,
Yeah,
right? But this is a little bit different here. I mean, the city of New York right now.
yeah,
I almost feel like you're going against the city.
yeah. They starving. They starving for a ship. They starving. Man, it's gonna be tough to beat whoever come out the West, but the Knicks rolling right now, man. The Knicks are rolling. And you know the Pistons got the number one seed, but I would really like to see the Knicks and the Cavs. You know, can the Knicks get over the hump, or can James Harden get over the hump? So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that's the matchup I really want to see. The Pistons got time. You know, I want to see can
Harden, yeah. Well, I
Harden
mean,
or can the Knicks
it all
go?
depends. Is he going to be hanging out with little baby? After the game. I mean, like, or is he gonna lock in? Harden, are you gonna lock in? Or are you gonna be hanging out with the little baby?
Yeah, so that's what I want to see. That's what I really want to see. But the Knickerbockers, man, look really good. I starting to believe, man. I
Say it
started
again, the Knickerbockers.
Walker looking good,
This
man.
is NBA history right here. This is historic. Here's
Yeah,
the this can erase the memory, the dreadful memory of Patrick Ewing with his finger roll, with the ball rolling out of the rim,
right.
out of the basket. I mean, come on, this can kill all the bad memories against Michael Jordan slaying them.
Right.
Every playoff opportunity to win the championship.
Yeah.
This city needs it, brother. The city needs it.
Yeah, man. And like you said, Carl Anthony Towns and Brunson are just two perfect Knicks, man. That their organizations kind of gave up on them. You know, both Dallas didn't really want Jalen. Minnesota was tired of Carl Anthony Towns, and everybody had kind of gave up on the Knicks being successful. So it's
Yeah,
just a perfect match, you
yeah.
know, perfect match.
It's a perfect match. And going back to what I said initially, the Knicks, I think, will have a better chance beating the Spurs than they will against Oklahoma City. How do you feel about that?
I can see that, you know, just the experience factor. OKC been there, did that, and I think that SGA is, you know, he's tough to stop, man. He's really tough to stop, and they'll fly around the court. They fly around the court too. OKC kind
Yeah,
of
they fly, man.
they really fly around the court, man, and that might give Brunson a little trouble. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know, Spurs will be a tough matchup too. So, but like you said, just the inexperience. The Knicks done, the Knicks done been, you know, almost there, and that's how it usually go. You get there, then you get beat a couple of times, then you get there, then you get beat a couple of times, then
yeah,
so um, the Knicks, that's the kind of path they on right now.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with it, and we're jumping the gun a little bit because there's still plenty of basketball before we get to that point. I
Right.
guess we're just really excited.
Yeah, because the Knicks should be able to beat whoever come out of the Pistons and Cavs series just because they so hot right now. And neither one of them teams over there, they're not playing the best ball. They just playing, they doing what they got to do to get some wins. But the Knicks are like just truly rolling right now.
Yeah, they are. And you know who else is rolling?
Yes, sir.
Us.
Yes, sir.
Coach, it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was in the wrong location today when we're doing this, man. I got something to show you, so next show I have it with me.
Ooh, I, I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
And I got some news for you too. So uh maybe we'll do it at the same time, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Announcements will be made. Let's shake the world.
Yes, sir.